video about how to construct a TEEL paragraph. So I'm just going to go through here, especially if you've forgotten what TEEL is. Now, pull out one of your prompts from the spicy area. Here we've got trash reminds the reader that appearances are not always what they seem. So that's your prompt, which means that you need to build some kind of mini argument around this, supported by evidence from the text, okay? So you need to find examples of where in trash appearances aren't always what they seem, okay? So you might choose the example of Rat, for instance, who, people take pity on because he's small and he lives with the rats and in a sewer. But, he's sneakily been taking money from the mission school and has had a sort of big plan to get out of Bahala all along. That might be one of your examples. It might be something perhaps around like Raphael being, perhaps not as joking and jovial as he is made out to be in the beginning of the book. There are myriad examples of where appearances aren't what they seem in trash. You've just got to pick one. And then we get to TEEL. So T stands for topic sentence, which is just a fancy way of saying an introductory sentence. Sentence or sentences about what you, or like a taster, I guess, a taster of what is coming up in your paragraph. Yeah, so you need some kind of opening sentence here. Then we get to the first E, evidence, okay? Introduce some evidence from the text that supports your contention, i.e. your argument, in relation to the prompt. So as I've said, maybe your argument is something about the fact that, appearances are not always what they seem, using the example of Rat, for instance. Characters that the reader takes pity on are actually have are actually self-sufficient, should we say? Blah blah blah. That something that, and then you are going to have to add a quote from the text that supports this. Yeah, that's your evidence. And we did our quotes workshop a couple of weeks ago. The second E, explain. You can't just drop a quote without actually telling us how it adds to your argument around the prompt, okay? Explain how the quote you've included supports your argument, response to the prompt. And then we've got the L in TEEL, which stands for linking, or link back to prompt. And this is where you wrap up your point and reinforce how it relates to the prompt, i.e. how does what you've said support your argument around appearances not being what they seem in the text. And there you have it.